Racing Insider. Let me just tell you guys, I'm extremely disappointed. I'm extremely angry, and I'm extremely hurt. I just got backstabbed really good by you guys because I thought you guys were a legitimate company, media company. And then come to find out, you guys are just fakes, and you're thieves, and you just love to steal people's content. Apparently, you guys have a history of doing that. Of course, I only found that out yesterday. And what's crazy to me is that, a couple weeks before I even joined you guys, I was researching you guys, see if you guys were a legit company, and it seemed like for a while you guys were a legit company. Of course, I didn't look thoroughly through your website, and guess what? From now on, I will do that. I will take blame for that, because I know some people on Twitter have been getting heat for me about that I should have looked at the website thoroughly, and from now on, I will do that. So guys, let me just tell you this. This is the brand that I own, right? Into 4 something I used before I joined Motor Racing Insider. It's not too bad to just use your own brand and grow from there. And this is the block that I used for Motor Racing Insider. Not anymore. Yeah, so officially I am leaving Motor Racing Insider because of the plagiarism incident from yesterday while I was out at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So let me give you guys the story and the details of what I have so far. Now, unfortunately, I do not have all the details, and I'm only supposed to give out some details that I'm allowed to say. And I know some of you guys still has a lot of answers that you want to know, a lot of questions you want to ask me. But I'm just going to be honest and straightforward on what I do know and give you guys my perspective of the incident. So let me just tell you guys this. I joined Motor Racing Network a month ago. I was in contact with them a couple weeks before I joined them just to get to know more about them. And like I said, it seemed like it was going to be a legitimate media company. So I thought, no problem. Now, people are saying I should have looked through their website and their history thoroughly. Next time I will do that. But at that moment, I got stuck in excitement. I got stuck in the clout that, oh my God, a media company has come to me. I've been working for over a year just trying to get somebody to get me involved in media. And when Motor Racing Insider came to me, it was like, oh, that's awesome, This is going to be a great 2020. Well, it turns out not to be. Let me just tell you guys this. I worked with them for over a month. I've done a couple driver interviews. I've been to Daytona and Las Vegas Motor Speedway to do content for them. And let me tell you this. I was only hired from MRI to do video content, media. I was not hired to do articles, run the website, or run the social media accounts. So the plagiarism incident has nothing to do with me being involved with Motor Racing Insider. I had no business with what went on there. So, things were looking good this past month, At Las Vegas Motor Speedway this past weekend, it was my first time getting a media credential. I got it from Motor Racing Insider. And, it's just so cool that my first time going to the media center and covering NASCAR, and I'm around guys like Jeff Gluck or Jenna Fryer or Claire B. Lang or Davey Siegel, Bob Pockris, just those amazing people that that has done so much for the media portion of NASCAR. And, one of these days, I want to work with them. That's my dream, right? To work with NASCAR and to do some media. And, this weekend was like a dream come true for me. On Friday and Saturday, I was gaining some respect from the other journalists and reporters in there that hopefully I deserve and belong in media in NASCAR. You know what I mean? So, I was trying to give them respect. I give them a lot of respect for what they do. They do a lot, and I was gaining some respect from them. And then Sunday came along, and this was during the Cup race, literally the second half of the Cup race. I was standing in Turn 4. I was at the Turn 4 turn up, doing some content up there. all of a sudden my phone starts blowing up. I didn't know why. I looked at my phone. There's a couple of text messages from people that I know. And they said, hey, have you checked Motor Racing Insider's Twitter? I said, no, not at all. I'm like, well, you might want to look at it because there is some going down, you know? So I looked through the Twitter, and what I was seeing was absolutely disgusting and just so uncalled for and disrespectful that Motor Racing Insider stole a couple of articles and basically played plagiarism. Let me tell you guys this. I do not tolerate plagiarism at all. I've even had some of my content stolen from people before without them asking me for permission. So I understand the anger from journalists when they get their stuff stolen. I totally understand that. I was immediately pissed off, like livid. I was very upset. I had to contact the owner of Motor Racing Insider, DM'd him on Twitter because he never, for whatever reason, gave me his phone number. Oh, let me tell you guys this real quick. The owner's name is Michael Stewart. You guys have seen the YouTube channel Motor Racing Insider. You know the giveaway videos? And the guy named Steve? It's not really Steve. His name is Michael Stewart. He's just pretending to be Steve, so he's already faking that, I found out. But what happened is that apparently the Michael Stewart, the owner, stole a couple of articles and just think it's his. So he got a lot of backlash for it. And I told him straight up on Twitter DM, oh yeah, by the way, the content stuff that I did for Motor Racing Insider, guess what? They never paid me to do it like they said. They said, yeah, we'll pay you to do the content for us. They have not once paid me. So that should have gave me a sign. I'll admit that. That should have gave me a sign that I should have backed away early on. But, so I DM'd on Twitter, the Motor Racing Insider Twitter, and I told them, you need to stop stealing content from other journalists and reporters. That's the worst thing that you can do as a media outlet, is steal other people's content. You know what I mean? Because if you do that, it's going to create a lot of backlash. NASCAR is going to notice it, and they're going to take your credibility away, and you won't have any media credentials anymore. And unfortunately, since I'm involved with Motor Racing Insider, people started coming after me thinking I was the one that stole the articles and played the plagiarism. And I had to tell people, no, I was only hired by MRI to do media content, film content. I was not hired to do any articles. I have no control of that. I have no control of running the website or no control of running the social media pages. Only filming content. That's why you guys haven't seen any articles from me, because I'm not hired to do that. Of course, you guys don't see original articles from them either, because apparently they steal them, and apparently they have a past history on it. So what? Unfortunately, Jenna Fryer, Jeff Gluck, and a couple others noticed this incident. And I'm just thinking, oh crap. That means, and what really sucked is that, of course, I'm in the media center that weekend at Las Vegas, and they're probably going to look at me like I was the cause of it. And so, unfortunately, I had to explain it to them. I explained it to a couple of them, even the guy that I've been talking to with NASCAR, and I had to explain the situation of what was happening. And I told him, I was honest with him and said, I was just hired just to do media content. I have no rights or control on any articles or running the website or whatever. I just told him I do media. And, the more I explained it to the other journalists and stuff, they seemed to agree with me, which I felt thankful for that. Like, I felt really good about that I wasn't at fault for the plagiarism incident. But they did tell me to advise that I would not associate with anybody, any media company that steals content and stuff. So that's why I'm making the decision right now that I am leaving Motor Racing Insider. And honestly, I'm okay with that because I do not want to be involved in that crap. And the worst part about it, last night, Motor Racing Insider closed down their Twitter and their website. I don't know at this moment if they closed down their Facebook or Instagram or YouTube channel. I haven't really checked it this morning. But when they closed down their Twitter, that put me in a bad spot because now all of a sudden the only source that journalists and reporters and even fans and haters are going to come after is me now because I worked with Motor Racing Insider. I woke up this morning and I got so much crap. I got so much hate, and it's like, why? I mean, here's the thing. I put myself in this situation. I'm the one that joined Motor Racing Insider. Should I thoroughly check their history? Absolutely. I would take full blame that I didn't thoroughly 100% checked. Most of it I did, but I did not thoroughly check any past history of any issues they've had with plagiarism. So I'll take some fault for that. I know people are like, oh, you should have looked through the sites more thoroughly and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'll take blame for that. I don't mind that. I can own up to my mistakes. But I'm being honest when I say I don't have rights to do any articles for MRI. That was not me at all. That was the owner of MRI that play the plagiarism. And unfortunately, he threw me in the fire because he deleted his Twitter, he deleted the website, and guess what? He's not taking responsibility of his actions, and is throwing me in the fire, and he's leaving me hanging to deal with the hate and stuff. And it's like, why, I mean, even Toby Christie contacted me earlier this morning trying to get some more answers from me, and other people are trying to get some more answers from me, and I'm just trying to give the best on it. Toby Christie contacted me earlier and give him his stuff, and Toby Christie seemed that he was on my side after I explained the whole situation stuff. But of course, you still got the trolls and the haters that's going to be like, he put himself in this situation, he's going to face the consequences. Yeah, I'm going to face the consequences, and it's going to be like that for a while. I know it will blow over. It will eventually go away, and we will move forward from it. And guess what? I will just continue working on with my own brand in 2SC4, just like I did before I worked with MRI. No big deal, right? I rather work with my own brand now. I think that's what I'm going to do from now on, and for a very long time. I'm just going to work with my own brand. So, anyways, guys, but I do want to say my goal. And if there's any NASCAR journalists and reporters watching this right now, my goal when I go into the media center is to earn the respect that I deserve and also give the respect to them as well. Because I want to show them that I should belong in NASCAR media. I want to go for this future. I want to go for this accomplishment, this career and stuff. I want to make sure that I do belong in NASCAR media. That's my goal, right? I want to do the best I can to reach my goals and make a living out of it. And it's unfortunate that early in my career, this crap happened, and I'm trying to make this video just to explain my perspective of the situation. So I know you guys watching this right now, there's nothing much more I can say. I know you guys want more answers from me and probably wanting to know more information, but unfortunately that's all the information I have right now. If I do have more information, I would definitely release that, but I'm telling you guys this right now. Again, I only have control. I don't work with Motor Racing Insider anymore. I only had control and was hired to do media. I was not hired to do articles. That plagiarism game was not me at all. That was the owner, Michael Stewart, the owner of MRI, that played the plagiarism game and then deleted his Twitter and not take responsibility for it and threw me in the fire. So thanks, man. Good job. You are such a great guy. What a loser and fake you are. So I just thought I'd make this video to help you guys understand my perspective and my situation right now. Hopefully, I'm not saying I'm asking for forgiveness and stuff. I'm not asking for you guys to agree with me, but I just wanted to make this video to give you guys a more of an understanding of where I'm coming from right now. Anyways, that's all the information I got right now, guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I hope this blows over pretty soon. I'm not too worried about my career, my future right now. I'm just gonna do my own thing and just still create the best media content that I can provide. Justin Lombardi, aka N2SC4. You'll have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.